Hello everyone, and welcome back aboard the Devtastic Voyage. Yeah, we're going with that as the intro from now on. I really don't want to fuss with this intro anymore, but thank you again to everyone for your support through this. This is a really weird series, I'm not gonna lie. I'm shocked people are still supporting it. Mostly because it's me hemming and hawing as I pretend to draw on a whiteboard, and I draw just random things. I mean, look at this, look, that's a smiley because I'm just so smiley because of you all the time. But before I go immediately off the rails, which is the tendency of this to do, where are we at? We are in the thick of the fanfic as we are continuing on with the design, and as we're getting ready to gear into the design talk, the clock starts now. Wow, that was a lot of rhyming. I'm lyrically gifted. Or I'm just special in the... Moving on. Alright. So what is our plan for today? We're going to try and map out after realizing that we're only on the second choice that you're going to be making. To refresh everyone, here is our choices. So our most recent choices so far. We go talk to him, go send in Hype Man Era. So what our goal is to do today is try and map out this side of the bracket, and we're only going to be focusing on Suli's side, so we don't... It just feels like a Suli kind of day. Just a Suli kind of day. This is Suli as the sun. Why do you watch this? This is... Oh, don't delete it all. Don't delete. We don't want to delete it all. Just, you know what? Suli the sun. Maybe stay there for a little bit. Let's nuke Suli the sun. Nuke the sun. You heard it here first. Why do I say things? All right. So we have Suli. We're going to try and lay out the top half of his second choice. This is where the scenes are really going to kind of diverge, as if Suli is off over in the corner and he gets sent a note from Shadow. It's going to look starkly different than if he's off alone, just in a cloud of sad. These are sad clouds. And then, of course, it'd be different if he's, of course, then accompanied by the notorious ARA, that, of course, being Hype Man Era. Wait, need the glasses. It doesn't count if it doesn't have the glasses. Hype Man Era. These have gotten worse. Alright, so now is the part of the program where I hem and haw about different design choices. So let's focus on the note. What would the shy kid send Suli? Okay. Nope. I was originally thinking maybe something about hey, do you yeah, that was a sentence. You clicked on this video and I said something like, this is not worth your time. Okay, so we have the note. We have... So Shadow has snuck you a note. I don't think we go the full George Strait road of having it say, "Do you love me? Do you wanna be my friend?" I apologize to Mr. Strait. That was horrendous. But actually that did lead me to... I do think we steal the core tenet from that song and have a check yes or no option. Okay, here's an idea. We have on the note... yeah, just... Haircut. Oh, it's coming off the rails. But we have on the note a lot of white drawings. I can't figure out how to get rid of it. We're gonna have on the note the very kid-ish thing of do you want to do X? Yes or no, and then we're gonna have you turn. Okay, so yeah, that works. So what would we have Shadow ask? So we have box 1, box 2. I shouldn't have made this crooked like that. It's very hard to look at. Okay. We don't have him going for the kill of like you want to skip, but we have. Would you like to sit with me during lunch? Because again, Shadow is our shy new kid. I really wish I could turn that. Yes. No. Okay. But would we... actually, you know what? It's player choice, so they have to have the option to have no. Okay. So, we have... I need a blue box. Like craft dinner. Okay, we have... Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Okay. We have the 2 blue boxes. It's 2 big old boxes of mac and cheese. Sure, let's go with that. Alright. So he sent the note. Would you like to sit with me at lunch? You can either check yes or no. So, yep. Completely without thinking about it, we can already start to see if we follow along this line. If you imagine that, okay, you've walked in yourself, you said something clever, it naturally flows that this is going to be kind of a tangent that leads you to skipping with Shadow. Whereas kind of our more neutral option is leading it more up in the air, what happens, whereas this lower option may lay out a clear path to what lands you skipping with Era. So let's see here. Okay, so you're wound up alone. You didn't do anything that was really moved the needle. What do we have happen there? Okay. So now we've also made an important decision that this is the period before lunch. So, let's see here. You're outside the classroom, waiting to go to your next class, sitting alone, thinking about what you did. Okay, so let's have the decision. This is thinking inner monologue here. Okay, I didn't really move the needle with Shadow Senpai. What should I do? Okay. What would... ask the internal questions here on the voyage. What would Sully do? Because we want to use this kind of middle option. It has to both, if we look at how our spider web is starting to fan out. Again, it's likely going to be another binary option, but it's going to spider web back in with this one, which is, if we think about this, is kind of our way leading back up towards this one. If we extrapolate it out, we're filling the buckets again. But it also needs to kind of, I don't know if we have it lead off this way, or if this one comes back down into here, which then is going to lead off to you being alone. So, okay, here's an option. We can either choose then, so we're Sully. We're sitting on a bench. We're like Sully Gump. Sitting on a bench. Beard, very important, very important. Thinking about how senpai's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. That sounds really creepy. Someone get me Yandare Dev on the phone. I have a t-shirt idea for him. Senpai's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Alright, so we're sitting on the bench, and then we have to decide, well, do I go to class early, or what would be another option? Do I go to class early, or geez, what else did you do? Well, when I was in high school, I just went to class early because I didn't like talking to people. What else could you do? You could go for a walk. Yeah, let's go for a walk. Okay. So we need more boxes. We need more boxes of blue. They're blue. Daba diba daba die. I regret nothing about that. Alright, so let's give ourselves some space to work with. So we can either make a show where we don't fill it with dead air. Or we could, just pretend this is actually good. Okay, we could go. That's not the color we want. That's silly. Go to classroom. Okay, make it a little smaller. Or go for a walk. With the thinking being here, Shadow is a new kid, so he's probably not going to be socializing that much. So that going to the classroom right away is already our kind of lead-in to running into Shadow again. Whereas if we go for a walk, we can do everything from maybe we pass by Era completely, or we go see Era. Okay, and then our last little bit here. What do you and Era talk about? I think that's pretty is that simple or is it not? Okay, so you're going to be talking to Era. So let's give ourselves more boxes. And let's give ourselves a doodle of a Sully and a doodle of a hype man. So we're talking to Era. So what do we? I think the obvious would be: we talk about bring up the new kid, or okay. We ask Era for advice, or we kind of okay. Yep. Here we go. I like this idea. We ask Era how to spell. Era advice. Hi everybody, sorry for the sudden change in audio here. The original audio recording kind of dropped out, so I'm having to kind of redub over this. The decision I made for the other one was that you would completely avoid the topic of talking about the new kid, and then I just kind of hem and hawed about going through the end of it. Once again, thank you all so much for your support of this project. It really does mean a lot, especially because these episodes are getting progressively weirder and doodlier. But thank you so much, and I will hope to see you next week as we continue the design of the project, and maybe we go back to characters by then, I'm not sure, but thank you so much, and I think I ended the original by wishing you all a happy Earth Day.